To call Jersey Central, join the conversation online, and be a part of WCTC's real-time talk. Like 1450 WCTC on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at 1450 WCTC. Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
Think we could listen to the radio or something?
On the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
It is 7:10. It is hour number 2 of Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. It is Bert Barron. Welcome back inside the Forge Jewelers Studios. We've got our contest on the way. We'll do it sometime in this 7 o'clock hour. Your chance to win a $20 pack of New Jersey Instant Lottery tickets. This time around, we've got the Holiday Lucky Times 10 Instant Winner Games. Each ticket with a chance to win $20,000, and your chance to win is coming up. Holiday weekend, of course, is here. Lots of travel, lots of people out doing shopping and celebrating the holidays. Let's get some details and some information about just some things to be aware of to keep us safe this holiday season. On the Jersey Central Newsmaker hotline is Michael Abruzzi, one of our contributors here to talk about just some ways to stay safe and stay vigilant over the course of this long holiday weekend. Michael, good morning. It's Bert Barron. Welcome back, and I appreciate your time this morning.
Well, good morning. I thank you for making this information available to more people. If we keep one safe, we're doing a good job.
Yeah, lots of chatter, it seems like, in the last week or so about, of course, the big Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. The eyes of the world are on New York City. There'll be a lot of people there, and the security is tremendous. I mean, let alone the fact that the president-elect is living in New York City, which has brought about some heightened security. But for anybody who is headed to the city tomorrow, there's a lot of things to be aware of, right?
Well, I think so. I've been following it very closely, and I have to say for the first time, I think so much is being done that there is going to be a lot of safety at that particular parade. They have over 3,000 officers out there. All the cross streets have been blocked by sand-filled garbage trucks. You know, all the points of real problems, and with some vigilance by the people that are attending, I think I feel rather assured that it's going to be safe.
And it seems like a lot of these times when there was the bombings that happened there in New York City not too long ago was because somebody saw something that, something's not right with that. And same thing with that package that was discovered at the Elizabeth train station. Somebody said, wow, well, what's this? We got to do something about this. And it started with an everyday citizen that saw something and did something about it.
And here there's going to be 3.5 million spectators of eyes. You know, that's double that in the amount of eyes looking at what's going on. So, with just some input, I feel that people should feel rather secure there.
Yeah.
I know that all the with all the work that's being done, what I tell people though that their location of observation is the most important thing. And a lot of people in my courses during the week, they weren't really aware of certain things. And if you think about the parade itself on an avenue, the worst places you could stand is at the beginning or end of the parade because they're open and they can be subject to these heavy vehicles. And when they're standing there, the cross streets are the next problem. Although they're all sealed, there's still sidewalks, and people need to be aware that those are the problem spots. And then again in choosing the location, if you stand in front of buildings, stores, and buildings with open doors, they become your exit signs. I'm always big on getting out of an area, but
Sure.
The stores become your protection.
Yeah, that's something pretty important to keep in mind. And it seems like ever since the attacks of 9/11 back in 2001, Michael, it seems like there's a tremendous increase in just video monitoring and video surveillance in New York City. It seems like every city block has a camera that's watching what's going on and seeing who's there and what they're doing and where they're going. How big a role has that played in preventing terrorist attacks?
Well, in my belief, I don't think that it prevents it, but certainly it enables the apprehension of the perpetrators. Because they can identify. Even in Boston, they were found by the video footage, and these guys aren't afraid of being caught, but they are caught and then brought to the attention of the people, which is very, very important. But certainly the cameras are the best thing. But again, it's on the reverse side of it, and I'm concerned about. With the parade, it's so well protected that softer targets may be approached because it'd just be easier if the people have this in mind. And I think that people need to be aware of any festivals or gatherings, holiday groups where they're just the softest targets there are. And it's such a shame that we have to even discuss fear in front of a holiday that I remember not too long ago was a fun time.
Yeah, exactly. Michael Abruzzi with us this morning here on Jersey Central, just talking about some safety tips and some things to keep you safe over this long holiday weekend. Malls are going to be jammed over the next couple days, Michael. What are some things people need to know when you're inside the mall, and also, more importantly, when you're in the parking lot of the mall? You got to be able to protect yourself there when you're going back and forth from the stores. Just share some of your tips about staying safe with the shopping thing.
Well, always with the shopping mall, either in the parking lot or in the mall itself, is to be vigilant, be aware, be alert, know where your exits are, know and observe the people around you. And in the parking lots, particularly at night, there's a problem of people being robbed and carjackings, and most of that is caused because people are just redirecting their thinking on shopping instead of protecting themselves. Always have your keys out and ready. Never have your arms so full that you can't protect yourself. And also, when you approach your car with the key, keep your view behind you rather than in front of you. If you focus on the lock of the door, you can be easily attacked from the back.
And I was always told, too, if you drive an SUV or a high-profile vehicle, take a second and look underneath your car, too. That's something important that everybody should do also, right?
Sure, because what happens is the perpetrators grab the legs of the people, and if you have one or two legs grabbed, you're not going to move, and then you're subject to whatever their intentions are.
Yeah,
and it's very important that if people just remain aware that this is a different time and you need to be able to protect yourself, and most are. People are really looking at the problems that could occur and trying to protect themselves against that.
Yeah, good stuff. We have about a minute left or so, Michael. Just getting word this morning, too, about there's a possibility that stun guns, once again, may be legal here in New Jersey. I think of a stun gun as more of a self-defense self-preservation sort of device, but a stun gun could be used offensively to harm someone and rob them or hurt them or worse, right?
Well, that's always with any weapon. It can be used against you as well as your protection. But it depends on the condition. But years ago, stun guns were a big thing. It's probably 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Our security company was very involved with the distribution of it. Then they became illegal. Now they're coming up again. But it is a good protection item. And anything can be used for or against you. But the more you're able to protect yourself, the better. In today's world, they have so much going on, and you're really, if you're aware, you're better off. But you're really not safe almost anywhere you go without knowing what's going on around you, because that's it. It only occurs it occurs with people who know each other. There's so much going on now. And then the slaughter of the police, the 5 police in 4 days, shot and 1 dead.
Yeah.
It's a horrible, horrible thing. The lawlessness is just very evident, and people that need to protect themselves. That's kind of what I've been doing for the last 30 years, is helping people do that.
Yeah, and it's greatly appreciated. Last thing, Michael, if someone wants to get involved and get some more information about your free self-defense classes, how do they do that?
Just by going to our website, goldentigerkarate.com, leave your name and number. We'll contact you. We have it every Tuesday and Thursday, and we were fortunate to even have you there for some. And it really was a highlight of that program.
I need to come back, and I need to get a refresher course, that's for sure. Michael Abruzzi,
you're always welcome.
Thank you, my friend.
And all your listeners.
Appreciate that. Enjoy your holiday. Happy Thanksgiving, Michael, and we'll talk to you again very soon, I'm sure, okay?
Thank you so much for the time.
You bet. Thank you. All right, Michael Abruzzi, my guest on